In our last video, we learned about rates and finding unit rates. In this video, we are going to be talking about how we can use unit rates to solve real-world problems. Our first problem is a chef buys 6 pounds of salmon fillets for $51. How much will this chef pay for 10 pounds of salmon fillets? So I always like to kind of take this word problem and let's get it right into kind of that rate form, kind of eliminate all these extra words and just kind of see how we can work through this. So our first rate is that 6 pounds of salmon for $51. Now, a lot of students might go ahead and write this down as 6 pounds over the $51. But I'm going to caution you against writing in that. So often in rates, we always want to put the money on top. So the price or the cost in the numerator, and then kind of what we're getting in the denominator. Now, the reason we want to put that money in the numerator is because when we go to find the unit rate for this, I want to find how much does 1 pound cost. And so we want that 1 down here, and that's going to go with the pounds instead of the dollars. You could solve this with the other way around, but that's just not typically what you encounter at a store. They're not going to tell you how much you get for $1. They're going to tell you how much, 1 unit is. So if you can, try to always get the money on top or in the numerator, okay? So now that I have this set up, let's find our unit rate to start us off. So this is where you can use a calculator. You're going to do 51 divided by 6, because I know that I would have to divide by 6 down here in the bottom, and that ultimate rule of math, what you do to one, you do to the other. So then I'm going to do 51 divided by 6, which equals 8.5, or $8.50. Now, the question is not how much does one cost. The question is how much do 10 pounds of salmon fillets cost, okay? And our whole point was unit rate, so that's why I found the unit rate first. Now that we know 1 pound of salmon fillets costs $8.50, are we able to take that information and get to the 10 pounds? And hopefully you're like, yeah, easily, because 1 times 10 is 10. Now, the reason we had to do this unit rate is because, sure, going from 1 to 10 is pretty simple, but could we, if we'd wanted to in the beginning, gone from 6 to 10? Not exactly, without going into decimals and fractions, and most of us wouldn't have known what to multiply by for that. So by taking it down to the unit rate and then going up to that 10 pounds, it's making this step a little bit easier for us. We're then going to take the $8.50 and multiply that by 10, since that's what we did to the 1 on the bottom. $8.50 times 10 is going to be $85. Write out our final answer. How much will a chef pay for 10 pounds of salmon fillets? He will pay $85. All right, I went through that last example pretty fast, so let's go through this one together, and then I'm going to have you try the third one by yourself. So problem number 2 reads, the last time you went to the movie theater, you paid $36.25 for 5 movie tickets. This time, 7 people are going. How much will the 7 tickets cost? All right, so essentially, we're given a rate of $36.25 for 5 movie tickets, and we want to know for how much for 7 movie tickets. Now, we can't just double the cost of 5 tickets or divide it or anything of that sort to get to the 7 tickets. So that's where this unit rate becomes really helpful, because what we can do is we can take our first rate, $36.25, for 5 tickets, okay, and we can find the unit rate, because wouldn't it be beneficial to us to know the cost for 1 movie ticket? And if you know how much 1 movie ticket costs, you can find how much any number of movie tickets cost. So to do this, I'm going to take the cost for 5 tickets, and I'm going to divide it by 5 to find the cost for 1 ticket. So, using my calculator, I would do 36 and 25 hundredths, or $36.25 divided by 5, and that equals $7.25. So we know that one movie ticket costs $7.25. Now, the last step, all we have to do is take this one movie ticket and do what to it? Multiply it by 7 to find how much 7 tickets will cost us. So, using my calculator again, $7.25 times 7 is $50.75. Okay, rereading that final question. How much will the 7 tickets cost? They will cost $50.75, including that label in there. Box in my final answer. For this third example, I would like you to pause the video and try to solve it by yourself. A coach pays $90 for 12 sun visors for the softball team. As at this price, that should say at this price, how much will the coach pay to buy 15 more sun visors? Okay, so if you haven't already, please pause the video now because I'm going to work through the answer in a little bit. Alright, so I got an answer of $112.50 for 15 more visors. I took our original rate of $90 for 12 visors and divided by 12 to find that it's $7.50 for one visor. I then took that and multiplied by 15, and I got my $112.50 for 15 more visors.